Hey everybody, Snipertheladiesman here, and welcome to, hopefully, a quick channel update. So, it's been what, a week or so, actually probably a little bit over a week, since I've been going through, Ride to Hell Retribution. I've been having fun with the game, as terrible as it is. I've been having fun with the game. Again, as I'm eventually going to be saying through multiple, through a few parts, completely by accident, that I kind of put it on the same vein of it's so bad it's good, that it does everything wrong with it, that it's just beyond stupid and everything. But I like it in a stupid way. It's a very guilty pleasure, sort of game. I mean, I wouldn't have played it this now would be my third time playing through the game. I mean, there's got to be something to keep me interested in it to make me play it through 3 times. But so I've been having fun with that. Now just to kind of give people a little bit of a heads up, from the point that I made in this video, which I don't know if I'm uploading this, well, I'm at least uploading this on the 22nd of March. I'm doing this recording on the 22nd. I don't know if I'm going to upload this on either the 23rd or the 24th of March. I'm actually not 100% sure yet. But whichever day I upload it on, from today on March 22nd, I have actually finished recording all the episodes to Ride to Hell Retribution. Now, to kind of fill in the gap of either, putting out an episode every other day, or since I have been finding myself to, again, it does depend on the game, and it depends on how long I'm able to put into each episode. I am kind of feeling of possibly starting up a second game to go alongside Ride to Hell. That means if people don't want to watch a terrible game, they can at least watch something, good and fun. You can watch something fun from another game, or you can watch and just laugh at Ride to Hell. So that's what I've been kind of tossing that idea up. Really, I've been kind of tossing that idea up really for, I would say, for about a year or so. Not only just this year, but like all of 2015, probably all of 2015 actually. I've been tossing the idea of doing more than just like one game at one time, and I've always found that I either don't have the time to do it, or once I do a few episodes, I kind of get just drawn away from doing more videos for a couple days. And then by the time I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do something, then I realize, well, I need to work on the other game I'm working on. So there's a few different things that go by with that idea, and that's why I haven't stuck by and actually have accomplished doing that. I want to put out more stuff that isn't just one specific game all the way through until I beat it. Because, I mean, how often is a group of people going to stick around from beginning to end of a playthrough? And also, if it's a game that nobody cares about, or people have seen too often, well, those people are going to leave, go watch somebody else, come back in like 3 months, and then find that, I did this game, that, I wish I would have been around to see that all the way through. Now, mind you, now I put everything into playlist, numerically from when I uploaded. So I put everything in backlog in playlist, so that anybody who does drop out for a few months or whatever, and then comes back to my channel, they can go through and actually see what I've played. Because I know that's where I found that I've gotten most of my viewership from, most of my subscribers from, is from people suddenly finding out, hey, I didn't know you did this game, this is cool, and they like videos, they subscribe to me, so stuff like that. So yeah, I am very much thinking of doing something to coincide with it. Now, because I've actually already finished the game, and I think on the 23rd, I will have episode 6 up of Ride to Hell. Now, I'll just say it right now. There's only 12 episodes to the Ride to Hell playthrough. More or less, they're all about 30 minutes each, except for the last video, which is like 47 minutes or something. Mainly, I didn't want to cut that into 2 videos and then only have the actual ending to it only be like 13 or 14 minutes. Yeah, so that's what was I kind of going on? I kind of lose myself in my own tangents sometimes, but that's what's kind of going on with that. Now, so with there only being technically now from the 23rd onwards, with there only being 6 more episodes then, it will take me a little bit to first find the game, record a stockpile of episodes, get them edited, rendering done, and then upload them. So chances are, really at the time being, it may not seem like I'm actually doing 2 games side by side. It does depend again how much do I get done in each video, because I can get a lot of stuff done in half an hour, but do people want to and even have the time to see half an hour long videos? But then if I just throw out, oh, here's like 15 minutes of this video, here's 12 minutes of this video, first of all, the playthrough will take forever. Almost nothing will get accomplished in that 15 minutes. Almost nothing can get accomplished. And I don't want to have playthroughs that can be done, in say like 8 hours to be like 50 part, to be like a 50 part playthrough. Like that's too much. So that's why I guess I kind of try to keep it, not too little content in them, not an abundance where it's just like an hour long video. Here you go. Here's like the 3rd episode, and it's an hour long. I don't want to do that either, because that's just too much stuff. Like, who's really going to sit down and watch an hour, like 1 hour long video? But I don't know. I actually don't know what a lot of people would do when it comes to playthroughs like this. But the main thing that I was doing this channel update for, besides talking about everything else on what is on how the current playthrough is going, and a couple of ideas that I've had, I am thinking of either going back on the 4th Let's Play poll, which again, Ride to Hell Retribution 1. And with it being a 2-way tie between Jak 2 and what I call the David Cage Marathon, which I will be playing Indigo Prophecy, or as it's known, I think in the UK as Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls. Which Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls are actually some of my favorite character, story-driven kind of games. I really like the games. Indigo Prophecy, I haven't actually played myself yet. I've seen a full playthrough of it, but it's been a couple years since I've seen it. But I wanted to actually play this game for myself, really ever since Heavy Rain. And Heavy Rain, I think, came out like 2009. I think. 2009 or 2010. One of those. But yeah, like I've wanted to play Indigo Prophecy ever since I played Heavy Rain. So it's really either do I jump into Jak 2, a game that I have really, I personally cannot play it. It's frustratingly difficult, especially compared to Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. I'm very confused of the direction they were going with that game. I know a lot of people like the entire, trilogy of the Jak series. I know there's other games, but the main 3 Jak games, I know a lot of people like them. especially like 2 and 3. But it baffles me on just the direction they were going with how difficult it is, how obvious of a Ratchet and Clank almost clone game it is, with including guns for some reason. Like I think that's the more thing that weirded me out, was that it wasn't about an action platformer. It was it became a third person shooter, like Ratchet and Clank pretty much. I mean, mind you, that game's a platforming, to a degree. But anyway, so it's either do Jak 2 or do the trilogy. Now, if it comes to the trilogy of Indoor Prophecy, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls, which that's actually mainly to set up. Some people may be wondering, why pick suddenly to do 3 games at once. Well, two things. One, two things. One, I want to do these games to set up for the next Quantic Dream, for the next Quantic Dream game. I want to set up for that one, which is Detroit Become Human. I want to set up for that one whenever that gets released, and I think for the most part it's probably going to be sometime next year. Maybe if I had to guess, probably the summer of 2017. So, and then that also brings me to the second point of why I want to do the trilogy. Besides setting up for the next game, I want to do them because, again, 2 out of 3 of them are games that I really like. Even though, again, they're more story driven, they're more character driven. As for an actual let's play of it can be, I don't know, difficult, because since a lot of it's just going to be me pressing, going for, or completing a quick time event or talking to people. Since it's mostly going to be that, it's really not going to be more me talking. I guess that's kind of the confusing thing when it comes to that. When it comes to games like that. But besides those two, Indigo Prophecy, as I've said, I've wanted to do for quite a few years now. But what I would think I would do is not do them all like one after another. I would probably take some time in between. But I would start off with Indigo Prophecy, of course. I would start off with that, of course, but then maybe do another game in between, then Heavy Rain, then another game, and then Beyond Two Souls. That way, and probably by sometime, like probably if I can get all 3 of those games done, probably by like the end of this year. I would like to get actually be able to get that accomplished, but I would like to get all 3 of those games done by the end of this year. So chances are I would like to do a game in between of each of those games, and then that sets up for sometime next year when Detroit Become Human comes out. Now also again, I am open to any sort of opinions on what I should play next, either between Jak 2 or Indigo Prophecy, or if people want to see me actually do all 3 games back to back to back. I'm cool with that too. So really, you have 3. Really, I just have 3 options. As far as I can really guess, because for either Jak 2, Indigo Prophecy, or the third option to do all three of those story-driven games back to back to back. Like I guess I kind of pointed out in the poll, I guess. Yeah, I think that's just about it. I mean, the schedule, as usual, with just one game being put out, one episode of one game being put out every other day. I've been doing it for quite a while. It's kind of worked to my liking. But I mean, as more life stuff comes in, with getting an actual job, getting going for an actual career now that I'm out of college and stuff, and wanting to work on getting a job, but then not having any sort of drive to do that at all. When all life stuff comes in, it becomes to be a little bit more troubling with doing YouTube stuff. So I don't want to push all this on like, oh, I'm going to be doing YouTube stuff forever, which I'm not. I kind of wish I could. I wish I could be the type of people who could literally make a living off of making videos. But that's not me, I guess. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. This I guess went on a little bit longer than I would have liked. 16 minutes. That's way longer than I wanted to. But if you follow me for a while, you know that I like to ramble on about stuff. Oh, actually, I just remembered something. The last thing is with the Let's Indoors of the This Is How You Don't Play stuff. As well as anything that I previously said. I just want anybody's opinions, comments, insight. What do you think I should do about anything that I've said today? As well as if anything comes to this. Now, the only other question I can give about this, besides just, if anybody follows that whole community and the This Is How You Don't Play series, of which ones you would like me and Kid Fox to endure next. We are definitely open to pretty much anybody to tell us what they would like us to endure. We've already done like 12 other games, and I know we're on doing Darkside Phil's Final Fantasy VI playthrough, which that one's actually more not a This Is How You Don't Play, just nobody has made one yet. It's just literally going through all of his videos and watching them individually. But my main thing is that should I even bother putting them on my channel? Because again, my channel is all of gaming. Just my own Let's Plays, or me and my friends, meaning like a few of my friends, playing like one game and joking around, talking about whatever. That's usually my channel. It's a Let's Play channel with a few friends. Kind of sadly, very sparse with that. But what I kind of want to know is if I should even bother putting them on this channel, or just let Kid Fox upload them onto his. And that way, pretty much all you'd have to do is just type in This Is How You Don't Play, and then look under the tab of like most newly uploaded or whatever, and chances are you'll find it. But I know it's not really much of needed comments or opinions of. But if I should even bother putting it on this channel, because I know it's a negative sort of thing to really talk about a guy who is terrible at games, laugh at him, call him out on some of the stupid stuff he says. It's a different thing than what I've made this channel be. But at the same time too, it is something that I honestly have wanted to do for some time. So, I guess that is actually it. I've went on far too long. So, yeah. So if there's any if anybody has any comments or insight on the subjects that I've talked about today, definitely leave them. Definitely leave some comments about what you think I should do. I will take. I take all comments into consideration, and whatever you pick, or whatever you want me to do, it helps me out make a decision that will make it easier, better, more fun, and interesting to the people who have already subscribed to me, and to, you know, future people to get invited over to my channel. So definitely any sort of insight would be great. So now I am officially done. So thank you everybody for listening, and I guess I will see you all next time with more Ride to Hell, and we'll see what the next game to go, I guess, after it or alongside it. So see ya.